Oh my god, guys, guess what? I made a video! I got a freaking video! I'm so sorry. Okay, I have been away. I'm not going to make excuses. It is what it is. But I am back. It's not that special, but it's a video, you know. So, I've already prepped and primed. You've just seen me prime. Dehydrate the nails. I've already etched the nail plates, pushed back the cuticles, and applied my forms. Did you just see me do it? Yeah, you did. Okay, so we're going to go in with a full white nail. This is going to get some bling on it in a little while. So I'm just pulling that back onto the nail bed, pulling in the sides, and then I will pat across and pull down the length and keep my shape as I go. So you can see I do exactly the same thing, go over and over again. Push it back in, pat across, push it in, pat across, push it in, blah, 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 blah. This is Snow White from CJP, and so it's just a full nail of that. I usually do this in 3 beads, so I'll do another one to create a bit of an apex, and then I'll put my cuticle bead in, which will be the rest of my apex as well. And I like to keep my white nice and smooth because it is terrible to work with white. If you don't get it right, if it's too dry, it'll be bleh. If it's too wet, it'll be bleh. So yeah, the right ratio with white, and it goes on nice and easy. So I have been away probably around about 2, maybe 3 months since I posted a video last. I am so freaking sorry. I'm so sorry, so sorry, but you have all stuck with me, and I appreciate each and every one of you that has, and you have also been still subscribing, so hello to all my new subscribers, and welcome and thank you. I'm going to do 2 clear bases, so this nail and the next nail we are just going to do a thin clear layer of acrylic, which is crystal glass from CJP. Also, in case anyone's interested, I'm using the Glitter Bells size 10 brush. I love these brushes, they're so pretty, but mine are like ruined now, so I've just bought a new one from Nailmate. It is the Glitter Planet. So I've just bought the new rainbow one. Very excited about that brush. I have all of the brushes from CJP as well. All my nail art brushes are from CJP, and all of my other acrylic brushes are from CJP, but I like new brushes. It's a treat for me. So I just buy new brushes. So you're going to have to excuse the noise in the background. I know it sounds a little bit fuzzy and weird, but I am in my nail room, so it's quite hollow sounding in here when there's no music on, and my heater's on because it is freezing in the UK. I don't know where you are, but in the UK it's freezing, it's wet, it's raining, and I have a cold. I have a cold, by the way. I do not have corona, all right? I don't have corona. I've just got a basic sore throat, bit of an headache. I'm fine, but yeah, I'm freezing, so I've got my heater on. I'm going to use a couple of new colours. So this one is going to be an ombre, and I believe I use a more, and then I topped it with a new one from CJP. So Amore is CJP, all of these powders are from CJP. So I used a more to ombre, and then I added a bit of Frosted Rose over the top just to give it a little bit of a glow. Frosted Rose is a new one. They also have other new core powders. Blushed is one. What else? Obsession, Frosted Rose, Oh Dolly, and a Dare to Bear. And I believe they've got some more coming out as well. They've also got some new colours. And 2 of the colours that I'm using today are Grand Canyon, which is a new one, and Chalk Blush. Just so pretty. So on this nail, I'm going to go in and do a marble. So I'm going to pick up some Amore and Grand Canyon, and I'm just gonna swish them together. I'm also gonna use a little bit of white. So I like my marbles, I quite like them at the moment, a bit gappy, you know, so then they look like a bit like they've got clearish bits in the middle. I like that, so that's what I'm doing. And basically when it comes to marble, you need your clear base because you need strength, and then it swoosh them together. So I put 3 tiny beads of each down. You can use bigger beads if you want to, I just prefer to do it this way. Smaller, swoosh them together, make them look cute, and then leave it. But I do keep going over this one, and then I did add a little bit of glitter in. It is a Smiley's glitter straw mix, and it is a love heart one. So it had, I actually don't know what it's called, but it's a beautiful baby pink and it's got love hearts in it. And then I used some deeper pink butterflies. I'm terrible at this, aren't I? It's because I'm rusty, see? But yeah, I'm going to stick them on maybe this nail, maybe the other nail. no, this nail. It's going over this marble. And then on the other nail, I think I'm going to do a full glitter in just literally every mixed pink glitter that I had. I dipped into it and then I slung it on there. So basically there was no rhyme or reason to this set of nails. This is what I did. For all my lovely new subscribers, thank you again and welcome. I just wanted to remind you all that this isn't a tutorial channel, so please don't hate on me because I'm not describing everything perfectly. It was always a progress channel, like, so you could see from the beginning of my nails and how I've basically progressed since I've been qualified. So we're on nearly 3 years now, so I mean I'm getting a little bit better, but not great. There's always room for perfection. So I'm trying to perfect what I do. Some days I have bad days, still have bad days, and some days I have real good days. And now look at the nails and I think, wow, that's cool. Do you know what I mean? My nails do tend to last quite a long time. So you're talking sometimes, I mean, I've had clients come back in literally over Christmas. They come back and they'd had them on 8 weeks. I do not condone this behaviour, okay? You need to come in and get your infills, but that's what they did, and all of the nails were still intact. They were pretty much on the tips of her fingers, but they do last a long time. So I know that my prep is okay. There is a video somewhere down below that is just of me prepping, and I still do exactly the same prep. You can probably hear my nail drill right now because I'm prepping my own nails. This set that I've got on myself, I've literally had on since Christmas. I've infilled them, and they're just getting smaller in size because any of you nail techs out there will know that you end up filing your own nails all the time, unless you wear gloves, which, I mean, you know, I don't generally. I'm going to start doing because I really don't want corona, but I don't generally wear gloves. I sanitize the client's hands when they come in. I sanitize my own hands when I'm ready to do a set of nails, before, after, in between. So, you know, we're very clean in here, so I don't really need gloves on, but I do destroy my own nails in the meantime. So I have been destroying them, so you're gonna have to excuse the state of these. I have been super busy, like so busy. So I've just been infilling and gel polishing over my own. I've neglected myself very badly. So I am on it right now. Go build myself a new set of nails, just soaked them off, and yeah, fingers crossed, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so this is just progress. It's not a tutorial channel. I waffle a lot, in case you hadn't noticed. You probably noticed by now. I do talk a lot about absolutely nothing at all. That is me, unfortunately. That is, I can tell you that I'm not going to do it, but then I will. So this is me. And I do talk a lot, but not about anything important, generally speaking. Both of these nails I have capped, so we are sandwiching. So I put down my clear base, I've done my marble, put down my glitter, and then capped it in clear. This one, exactly the same. I put down my clear base, I added in my glitter, I picked that glitter up with a tiny bead of acrylic. Each time I picked up glitter, I've used a tiny bead of acrylic, and I just dab it on until it's full, and then I've capped that in clear, and then I'm going to go in and ombre this one. So that is my Amore, going in at the cuticle. I'm sorry about the sunlight, it was super sunny that day, like super sunny, so it was blinding out my camera light, so it looks a bit washed out, but basically one bead has gone on there, and then I've pulled down the front, tied it around my cuticle, which I do exactly the same way every time, brush behind it, pat to the side, pull down, pat to the side and pull down, and then at the end of that blend I will use clear, so then when I file I do not take away the blend of the ombre, because nobody wants that, do you know? So I'm going to leave that tiny piece of glitter there because it is sat on top. I'm not going to cap it, so it will come off when I file, so I do leave that there. So for anyone who's never visited the UK, that noise, can you hear it? It sounds like rustling. It's not, that's rain. That is rain hitting my summer house. Why anyone in England would want a summer house is beyond me. Like, why do... It sounds like I'm outside. I just listened to my voiceover back and this sounds like I am outside. I'm not outside, I'm inside. But it is absolutely bouncing the rain outside. So yeah, my garden's probably going to flood. I'm going to have to swim back to my house. So there you go, just thought I'd fill you in. So we're going to go on to the thumb. I believe the thumb is just an ombre, so I've just applied that form. This got prepped along with all of the other nails at the beginning, and I've just dehydrated and primed that nail, and I will go in with a white tip. So as before, pull it back and feather. Wow, I think I'm going to sleep outside tonight in my shed because I don't really fancy going out there. Terrible. I can't even speak. I'll wait until it stops and come back. Okay, stop for a minute, and I've turned my heater off fire as well, so this should sound a little bit more normal. My gosh, it's so blustery out there. I really don't want to go outside. It is awful weather, awful weather. But we're near to the end now. I do apologise. The sound on this is going to be incredibly bad, but however, I've made you a video. Do you know what I mean? I don't get paid for this. So I'm going to leave this voiceover in. And yeah, I'm just going to hope that you appreciate my effort. I tried, okay? It's not my fault it's raining. It's my fault I live in the UK. I should really, really consider moving somewhere like Australia or Miami or, oh gosh, it's just a dream. I'd love to go and live somewhere like that. So all of you who are out there in Miami or California or Australia, in the sun, basking in the sun, I am jealous. I envy you, okay? Anyway, so back here in the wet UK, we have built that white clear edge, and we're going in with more, and you will see how I do this. If it stays not rainy for a minute, just pulling down the front, just the tip of that bead to create an ombre, and then I'll go in with my second bead, which was the blush rose, and then pop that in, pat across, tuck it into the sides, and then swipe it down. Exactly. So, my God, my dog is crying now. I think he's outside. I have to go out there and rescue him. Oh, my word. What is my life at all? Like, I literally don't know, but my head keeps getting in the way of that camera as well. Right, I'm going to have to go and rescue my dog. I think he's outside. So, you know, he'll be getting wet through. He's going to wreck my house now. He's just going to go in and shake all over my couches and things. So, the life. That was not my dog outside. It's the neighbour's dog. My dog's inside. He's fine. He's playing with a dumbbell, apparently. Right, okay. So, I have completed these nails. I am going to go and file them. You will see me do a couple of filing on like 2 nails, and then I've had to speed it up because it was still 20 minutes long by the time I'd finished anyway. Then once I've filed, I'm going to top coat, and then I'm going to stick some gems on using the Chiara Sky dip base, and then on the big gem I do block it in a little bit with a tiny bit of acrylic as well. So that'll be all. Once that's done, I will leave you some pictures for the end. I do apologise once again for the quality, for the poor quality of my video and the UK British weather. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I've been away. This is just such a poor, low effort. I'm so sorry. But regardless, we did it. We're here. We're gonna put it up, and you're all probably gonna hate me. So enjoy, and I'll see you again next time. Love you all. Bye.